देश के सामने है और ये जो लड़ाई है ये राजनीतिक नहीं है, ये कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन की लड़ाई है, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन को बचाने की लड़ाई है, वन मैन वन वोट की लड़ाई है.
The people of India, another movement, and make sure that the vote is valid and one vote, one person, and this is appropriate timing also, like how Indian National Congress fought for independence, it will fight for the rights of the citizens and their vote.
Election Commission give a signed affidavit to the people of this country that they are free and fair and they will give us pure and hygienic voter list.
ಅದರಿಂದ ನರೇಂದ್ರ ಮೋದಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಅಧಿಕಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ನೈತಿಕ ಹಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಅದರಿಂದ ನರೇಂದ್ರ ಮೋದಿ ಅವರು ಕೂಡಲೇ ರಾಜೀನಾಮೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು.
ऐसे वोटर को चोरी करने का जो हम प्रजाप्रभुत्व में विश्वास रखते हैं, डेमोक्रेटिक कंट्री हम बहुत शान से बोलते हैं, इसका मर्डर करके आज सत्ता में आए हैं एनडीए सरकार और प्रधानमंत्री बने नरेंद्र मोदी जी.
Whole country knows that all institutions are being misutilized like IT, ED, CBI and now the Election Commission. Election Commission is acting like an agent of the BJP.
Amid growing concern over the integrity of India's voter rolls, Rahul Gandhi gave a detailed press conference on August 7th alleging vote chori in Bengaluru's Mahadevapura. His claims included cases of duplicate voters, fake and invalid addresses, bulk voters in a single address, invalid photos, and misuse of Form 6. He also questioned the Election Commission regarding deletion of CCTV footage and the lack of digital data, and accused the Commission of favouring the Bharatiya Janata Party. Gandhi said the evidence came from the Election Commission data itself. On the other hand, the Election Commission swiftly demanded formal proof via affidavit rather than letting these claims stand unverified. Opposition parties demanded a debate on this in the parliament. The Election Commission, however, has noted that the one person, one vote rule has been in place since 1951 and cautioned against using emotionally charged terminology like vote chori without evidence. Today we are joined by Dr. Vasu HB, a member of Jagrita Karnataka and the co-founder of Idana, a news portal in Karnataka known for its accuracy in predicting electoral outcomes. He brings decades of activism and rigorous analysis to the table. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us. And of course, the first thing that I want to ask you is that how do you see the allegations made by Rahul Gandhi in the press conference on August 7th? And what does it mean for the normal voters in India?
Yeah, for the past 10 or 11 years, people belonging to various political parties and even citizens, activists have been accusing Election Commission of a partisan attitude. And there are a lot of questions on EVM also, and there's election machinery that is being built by BJP, which probably also includes some part of the media, who create a sort of, they manufacture consent for the unusual victories of BJP, when people saw in many places that BJP just couldn't get through. Even when there was strong anti-incumbency, BJP made significant victories. So those were the times when people used to say that you are accusing Election Commission because just because you have not got the kind of result that you wish to see. But this is the first time when an opposition party leader is successful in showing that there is some proof to these allegations. And whatever Rahul Gandhi has shown in his press meet or subsequently in Bengaluru rally, Election Commission is unable to give exact details about those so-called unverified voters or illegal voters, double entries, all those things. And surprisingly, some media houses have also gone to those houses to check whether the allegations made by Rahul Gandhi is correct or not. A fact check has been done, and it has been proved beyond doubt that there are certain places where a single room has more than
Room
80
number
voters.
35 very specifically in
Yes, yes,
Mahadevapura.
yes, yes. And this is very important also because there is a different type of scam is going on in Bihar, where the elections are due in November. So this is the time actually where the entire country has to uh, look at these things, and Election Commission has all the responsibility to answer these questions and conduct elections fairly.
Also, this time, the strange thing is that in the past few years, we have seen that political parties are also raising a lot of questions on the election commission and along with the voters. Like earlier, before 2014, or very specifically 2019, political parties also had faith on the election commission. It wasn't this sort of questioning, or clearly like how Rahul Gandhi said in his press conference that it's aligning with the BJP. I mean, the he found the faults with the election data. He proved that, but he also directly made the claim that it is in favor of the BJP. These are some new trends that we are seeing in the past few years. What does it mean for the voters? Like, what do you think? And especially because Idina has done a lot of work when it comes to finding uh, electoral accuracy and in this space. So, how do you see are the trends changing? How are people perceiving these sort of data?
Well, see, universal adult suffrage, wherein people of certain age got the power to elect, and the voting rights for everybody, is something very crucial to democracy. And India is one such country where, from its birth, the voting rights were given to women and people belonging to all the castes and classes. This was not the case in many other countries.
Yeah.
So Indian freedom movement in a sense was not just a national liberation movement, but also a movement for equality. So equal rights for everybody also flows through this universal adult suffrage. So when that itself is under question, then yes, people at certain point of time will definitely understand this and come out in open asking questions. This is also because in India, you see more poor people vote in the elections, contrary to what we see in countries like United States of America, where rich people vote more because their poor people think that they have no stakes in the election. But contrary to popular opinion that if any party comes to power, the poor will be poor. No, that is not the case. Poor have been throwing out the governments successively since the late 60s. If you see in Karnataka, 1978 election was the last election when the incumbent government was re-elected. After that, no incumbent government
Has,
which has ruled for 5 years full time has been re-elected. I would even say that this is true even for the All India elections. 84, 85 was a rare election when Mrs. Indira Gandhi was assassinated, and 2009 UPA and 2019 Narendra Modi. In spite of all the celebration or the propaganda around 400 ke par, Mr. Narendra Modi could not get majority in 2024 election, in spite of the fact that he had everything in his
yeah.
favor. So this is the possibility in democracy, and when you are taking out that possibility, then the ordinary voter will definitely think that what will happen to my opinion in this democracy, because there is also a serious lacuna in our democracy that ordinary people have their role only during the elections. And I do not think that this is unimportant. See, in a country which is now following a liberalization policy, where there's a new economic policy, when people felt that subsidies will go, there won't be any welfare program. This was in late 90s.
Yeah.
But now you see that a government like Karnataka government is spending 51,000 crores on guarantees. This is because of the elections, and election is a sort of equalizer. So I think people would understand this sooner or later when they see that their franchisee is under some sort of danger.
So it's more about the people and the power that comes to the people during the time of election, rather than just about a number or inaccuracy in the data that's being mentioned. Also, since PC Mohan has been winning Bengaluru Central for a very long time, so BJP's win in this constituency is not something that would be a huge surprise for anybody in Bangalore. Considering that, again, very specifically in Mahadevapura, where we have seen an increase, an exponential increase in the voter database, do you think, in your opinion, this holds true the belief that the results are in favor of BJP, or election commission is working in favor of BJP because of the recent past in terms of elections here in this constituency specifically?
Well, Bangalore Central and Mahadevapura is a very typical example. Because it is true that since 2009 election,
Fine.
BJP has been winning in this constituency, but still you can also see that Bangalore Central has four minority MLAs, which you will not see anywhere in Karnataka, anywhere. So the same people have voted for minority MLAs, right? And there are five MLAs belonging to Congress, and Mansoor
Ali Khan.
Khan, he lost only by 30,000 votes this time. So in this that is one of the reasons why probably Congress party has also chosen to dig the data here. But Madhepura is another peculiar constituency where in every election the number of voters will increase. Increase not because of some organic growth there, but because of the migration. So when there are a lot of migrants in any city, this voter list manipulation is possible more possible than if you say the rural area. Rural area, generally any political party, they'll have their own booth level workers, and they'll know if there is some problem with the voter list. But that is not the case in cities. Any cities, forget Madhepura, any part of the city, migrants will always be increasing, and you don't know the person next door, right? So that is the time when such manipulation can occur. Madhepura, it is even more true because the migrants are even more there, and the migration is not from within Karnataka
Yeah,
also.
it's
So
across
this is the
India.
place, yes, this is the place where such a thing is possible. And thirdly, Madhepura is a constituency where Congress has not seen an MLA, and there is no consistent MLA candidate. In 2008 and 2013 election, there were probably, I do not remember 2008, but 2013 and 18 election, there was a candidate who also switched the constituency in 2023. So you do not have a booth level network in Madhepura. And there is same MLA, of course, now it is his wife, Mr. Arvind Limbavali and his wife, they are MLAs there. So they have everything in their hand. So that is the reason that in spite of Congress being in power since 2023, this voter list manipulation is a possibility from BJP's side. So that is the reason I feel that though Congress also has to be blamed for this, because when there is voter list manipulation, what were you doing?
Yeah.
What were your peerless doing? But the fact is that in Madhepura Assembly constituency, Congress did not have, forget a booth level network, even block level network, constituency level network. So that is the ideal place for any political party other than Congress to do this manipulation. And that is why if somebody says that it has been done in Mahadevapura, I would say it is possible. Whether that has occurred or not is a matter subject for investigation. But it is quite possible in Mahadevapura to do this.
So there can be a doubt regarding because of the fact
Yes,
papers
yes,
that
yes. In spite of the fact that Congress is in power,
yeah in the state.
this is a possibility.
Also, how do you see the response of the election commission since the beginning, like asking Rahul Gandhi to give an oath of declaration and then talking about how it's defamatory to call voter chori, but not addressing the concern of accountability? And this time, I think, like yesterday, Rahul Gandhi went even further and said that he's having lunch or dinner with 7 dead people as per thanks to the election commission. So now he's bringing people on the stage. Earlier it was just data, but now there is an extra step going forward. Yet election commission seems to ask him the proof rather than addressing the problem of accountability for the public. So how do you see the response, and is it ideal for the election commission? I don't think this has happened in the history of election commission where we have given such a response. So what would the ideal response be from them?
I would put it like this. See, I'm not a person who believes that EVMs are being hacked. Okay. Because the kind of the government machinery that we have been built, that we have built over decades, it is not that easy for any political party to hack EVMs, though many people claim differently. But this is my personal opinion. But still, I would argue that you should stop EVMs and go back to ballot. That is because when people have lost the faith in electoral process, then entire democracy they lose their trust in democracy itself. Okay, so that is the reason. Even if election commission thinks that Rahul Gandhi is not saying truth, okay, but he's putting out data there. He's giving proof there. Okay, and what he's asking is give the electoral roll data, the digital
Yeah.
data, which is like searchable. Okay,
Yeah. Then
but
anybody in the public can also do the same data search.
exactly anybody
Yeah.
can do that. Probably they are saying that you'll require some few thousand years to look into all the data, all that, which is just sheer nonsense. We have also faced this because we do a lot of election surveys. And at that time, we also have to download the electoral rolls from the Election Commission website, where it is not it is not in the Excel format.
Yeah.
They have done it. They have taken the printout and then they
Can
scan,
it?
then they
Yeah.
upload it.
So
Why are you
PDF is
doing it?
converted into an image for the viewers. It's how election
Yes,
data comes
yes,
on the website.
yes. Why do you do that? Why do you do that? When all this data is out there in open, right? It is there in the website, but you don't want to give it in an Excel format. So this is something that's surprising and really looks dangerous. That so this means you are hiding something, right? So election commission is unable to answer these questions. Instead, it is saying that you come on vote and all these things. So I would say that even if election commission is 100% sure that no fraud has been done, but it is also your job to ensure that there is transparency when people ask questions. You should go overboard. Even if Rahul Gandhi had not asked these questions, the election commission should say that come on, take this data, and it is there in open for everybody to do their accounting. Okay. See, when this electoral bond issue happened, when Supreme Court asked the banks to give all those data, in the
Right.
next 3 or 4 days, it was not the political parties, but people in Twitter who put out all the data, they analyzed it and they connected it to various ED rights, all that.
Yeah.
So in the next 5 6 days, everything was there in the open. That this particular company was raided on this day, and then it has given the electoral bond on this day, and ED has closed the case on this particular company and the other day. saying that BJP was benefited out of all this ED rights. See, this is vibrant democracy where you give a lot of information to people and for analysis, all that. Now the official leader of opposition of this country, when he is asking it, election commission is saying that you come on vote. So this is rubbish. No, this cannot happen in democracy.
Also, even in terms of response from the political party, it seems a lot more chaotic. Like after when Rahul Gandhi made the allegations, Sunil Kumar from Kerala also had similar allegations in the constituency that he stood for, Trishur. And then now the BJP has also backfired and they have said that in four constituencies, Congress has done voter Chori. And at the same time, Bihar is one place everybody is looking at, and a lot of activists, a lot of journalists have also found the inaccuracy in the data in Bihar, which are very similar to what has been done in Mahadevapura with a lot of voters without any photo. Or I think the Reporters Collective had this investigation where a lot of UP names were in the same Bihar list, also because of the geographical aspect of it. What does it again mean for Bihar elections now? Because already there are 65 people, 65 lakh people already in question, whose voter ID is in doubt right now. Along with this is also a question that everybody is asking now. What would it mean for the upcoming elections?
Well, in Karnataka or in Madhepura, it was addition of fake voters. That is the allegation. And here it is the deletion of the genuine voters. That's the issue. And already Professor Yogendra Yadav has taken few people who, according to Election Commission, are dead to the Supreme Court. And I believe even Rahul Gandhi had he had tea with them, with those allegedly dead people. So that shows what is happening in Bihar. But somebody can say that it is only these two people, this is only these 8 people, okay. But no, you have deleted 65 lakh people, okay. And there's all sorts of crazy arguments. People in down south do not know that Bihar does not share borders with Bangladesh. In fact, it shares borders with Nepal.
Yeah.
Okay. And even if any state shares borders with Bangladesh or Pakistan, it is the job of BJP government to see whether, because their allegation is not about the cross-border migration and voting. Their allegation is that Muslims have migrated from Bangladesh. Okay. So, I mean, there are instances where Nepali people have come to the Indian side and have also contested elections. Okay. I mean, the border is very porous. In that border, there's no such border with Nepal, in fact. So these things people do not understand that when everything becomes Hindu Muslim in a country, deletion of 65 lakh voters is something a whole country should get up and say, what is this? Why are you doing it? Okay. And the other thing that probably people in Karnataka don't understand is that why shouldn't people give these documents and get enrolled? Okay, there are two things. Bihar is a entirely different country. Entire North Bihar, from Patna and above, the terrain is that every year, 3 times, 4 times, there'll be floods. People move their huts from here to there and they suffer a lot. Kosi is also called the river of sorrow, or probably the river of tears or something. So there are many such things that are there. And not lakhs, but crores of Biharis have moved out of Bihar. And just because you have gone to some place in the same country for your own sustenance and livelihood, you cannot deny voting rights. And the election commission can say these are permanent migrants. But who will decide who is a permanent migrant and who is not? What is the criteria for this? Without answering all these questions, when there are the elections, you are going for this SIR. See, after elections, if you do it, nobody will doubt about it. Okay, that you want to benefit a particular party. And I feel this is a war against the poor people, because those who are privileged people can always have uh, all the documents. But Bihar is a different state where there's so much poverty, and disenfranchising people is something very, very serious. This is the core of the democracy. So, election commission has to come out clean. Election commission cannot do like this. So this is what I feel. I had been to Patna very recently. So I've only read about Bihar, but this time I saw what Bihar is. I was there for 3 days, and in city Patna, alongside the Ganga River, you see huts, not just at the coast, but even within the river. I ask people why it is like that. They say that now it's monsoon, so those huts are submerged. Otherwise, people live there. People live in those huts. So this is Bihar. Of course, Bihar should not have been like this, but the fact is that it is like this, in spite of the rule of all colors of political parties. That is this situation, and probably BJP thinks that poor people won't vote for them, and the poor people in this country also belong to the most oppressed castes, and those oppressed castes are not dear to BJP. So, election commission, that is why people think that election commission is only an extension of BJP, like it has different morchas, Bajrang Dal, Vishwa Hindu Parishad, you have election commission also. So, if people say that, there is all reasons to doubt election commission.
Also, coming back to the question that Rahul Gandhi has been asking, why can't Election Commission share digital data? Like you rightly mentioned, that even you have also dealt with a lot of data, and a lot of public data is, especially after Digital India campaigns, it is available on public forums. Earlier, Election Commission used to say that there is a concern about hacking or there is a concern about manipulation if we give it in the Excel format, which would be usable by everybody. But now, what is the problem of not keeping a digital data, not sharing it with the public?
Yeah, there's absolutely no reason why it should not give. It is only a matter of time for people also to type it and uh,
Store
I
it.
mean, you have their own digital data, but it takes a lot of effort. As Rahul Gandhi said, it took 6 months for a party like Congress. Then imagine for an organization like IDINA, how can we employ so many people to type all those data and do that? So our rights are curtailed. Only those who have a lot of money, who can put out a lot of resources into it, can get it typed. I mean, it is also possible that BJP has all the data with them, these digital data, and others do not have. So that's a level of opacity in the way the different government, or I would say the so-called autonomous institutions are functioning in this country right now, post 2014, particularly post 2019.
Also, can the internal party data be verified in public or by judicial forums? Because in, at least in Mahadevapura, a lot of media organizations went to two, three places and saw the allegations that Rahul Gandhi made. But it's still a very small amount, and we always leave some scope for human error as well, even with the election commission.
Correct.
But
Correct.
because this is about 1 lakh votes, it's not even a small number that we are
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about. It could change, especially with this election, it could have changed the result. So is there a way that, how does this go forward from here?
No, whatever that is happening now is a political battle, and it is not really a legal battle that is happening, and nobody has gone to the court.
Yet.
And even I do not say that going to the court is the ideal one, because political fights have to be fought in the streets. And that is what Congress is doing right now. So I would appreciate whatever Rahul Gandhi and Congress party are doing right now. And the election commission has to come clean, not just on the electoral rolls. There are many things, many things. When there were no EVMs, say in 2004, the entire country voted in less than 20 days. Now you have EVMs, you have everything under earth, under sky, and but still you take 2 months to get people vote.
That country vote, yeah.
Why? And why do you manipulate the election dates like this? And everything to suit Mr. Narendra Modi. So this is what that is happening, and when somebody is almost giving a call to kill one section of the society, you don't take cases against them. You're not so serious about that. But the opposition party person says something mild, and you put cases against them. This is what the election commission is doing. So this is a political battle, and if election commission does not come to proper senses, and if it does not really change the way it is behaving, then this is going to be a very serious fight. In fact, this is going to be the fight in the coming months or years. So that is what I think.
Also, last question before we end. If, let's say,
Yeah.
the allegations are proved to be true or they hold a lot of merit, do you expect, could we expect a re-election in Mahadevapura and Bangalore Central Lok Sabha? Could that be a chance by any chance?
That would reverse.
Yeah, like,
No,
could there be a re-election? Because even with the reverse thing, it would
yeah, the
still not solve the
re-election.
problem.
Yeah, re-election must happen, because you cannot say that declare Mr. Mansoor as the winner. That may not be possible, but of course, re-election has to happen if it is proved. But it is not about only one constituency.
Yeah.
We do not know how many such constituencies have seen manipulation, right? So, of course, retrospectively, also you should go investigate and do a trial, and also give punishment to whoever is involved there. That must be done. People should be held accountable to for what they have done or what they have not done. But what will happen in the elections in future is more important. So we should hold election commission accountable, and unfortunately, very significant part of our media ecosystem is right-wing media ecosystem. They are BJP medias. This is clear. Otherwise, the entire Indian media should have been behind this. Okay. So that is not happening. So hence, I think this is a serious political battle, and it will have to be fought by the people of India.
So just to summarize it, of course, this is a political fight that has to be done on the street, and along with that, there is a need for the election commission to be transparent and accountable. And even if the allegations are not true, they should be able to tell that this is the data and these are the reasons where it has been wrong, or this is where it came from, this is the mistake that happened. And if the allegations are proved true, then a similar action has to be taken to make sure that the trust and the vote of the people have not been misused.
Mm.
Thank
Yeah, that has to be done. That is it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so for your insights.